Welcome to the RBE Red Breeds press conference. You know what I'm saying? Before everything gets started and you see all your favorite matchups that are going down tomorrow night, you know, barking back and forth, talking shit, talking about who gonna win, who gonna do this, who gonna win 3-0, who gonna do 2-1. We're gonna get into some interviews real quick, you know what I mean? I got some of the great West Coast representatives up here right now. We got Danny Myers and we got Bigg. So before we talk about y'all battles going down this weekend, what you brothers been doing recently, let's talk about y'all battle. How did that happen? Because that is what helped set off B-Dot's career. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It helped solidify, it was a classic that helped solidify Danny Myers recently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So Danny, from your perspective, how did that get set up?
Man, you know what? I think it was at his Fijiosa battle. We battled Fijiosa. What up? And people was like, yo, this dude is the next guy coming up from the West. And I was like, yo, I'm watching him real close and he's fucking crazy, man. It's like, one day, man, you might have to. I was like, all right, you know, Alcatraz had hit me to do it. At the time, my schedule was crazy. So then it was like probably a whole nother year later, they was like, yo, it's time. I said, you know what it is, time, fuck it. Mm-hmm. And it was like, yo, one of the greatest battles ever, actually. Crazy.
Absolutely. So, preparing for somebody like B-Dot, and you know, I'm not trying to give up the blueprint or whatever, but it's more difficult than a regular opponent who just comes with crazy punchlines and bars, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me about it, what? You feel me? Like, this ain't no, you just go in there and rap bars, you know what I'm saying? That's why my first round, like, what I say?
Fuck B-Dot.
Yeah.
I started the round, nigga.
Yeah, it was like, fuck B-Dot. Fuck all these punchlines. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta talk to niggas. I gotta do like that. Right. I knew this wasn't a regular battle where you just come spit bars. You don't do that. You don't do that with somebody like B-Dot. So, you know, the preparation was, and that's what battle rap is all about, though. It's about being able to adjust to whatever your opponent can do, rather than just always. Sometimes you gotta stick to your core and do what you do. But certain opponents, that what you do ain't gonna work on them. And so I had to adjust, and that's why people seen a whole different type of Danny Myers for that battle.
Yeah.
So, B-Dot, from your perspective in that battle, right?
Yeah.
So, even though you were coming up, I feel like a lot of people from the West Coast respected you. They already know what you could do, but it was like the Danny battle was the one that, to me, it solidified it. Yeah. You know what I mean? It let people know you had arrived and it was gonna be a problem. You know, preparing for Danny, how was that?
Who's it? Nah, you see, like on the West, in order to be like stamped and solidified, you gotta go through Danny. And Danny, you know, he take these battles, he don't have to take. You feel me? He a legend and a vet on the West, and it's like he see young dudes coming up and he just take them. Like he don't give a fuck. Like he'll just take niggas and shit. So for me, I was like, it was an opportunity to showcase my skill set. And also to test I wasn't sure about, you feel me, like battle rapping is a whole different thing from just being a dope MC, you feel me? So when I'm watching niggas like Danny, I'm like, I don't know if I could do that on that level or even compete with that. So for me personally, that's why if you watch that joint, in comparison to most of my battles, that's probably my best effort, you know, in terms of like how I feel, you feel me? Like the best beat out you're gonna see, and it's because it was Danny, you feel me? So yeah, that was kind of like a passing of the torch, if you will, you feel me? Like it was just one of them things that had to happen for the West. For anybody coming up from the West, if you don't go through Danny or if Danny don't stamp you, you ain't really legit, you feel me? So
let me ask you this, right? What was the hardest line you remember Danny saying from that battle?
Oh my God, there's so many. The beginning, the whole beginning of the second round, it was, he painted a scene. And I can't remember verbatim, I'm sure he can spit it for you, but it was a scene that he painted. I got it in my phone. He might still have it.
Nah. You ain't never lost no raps then?
No, I got it in the phone. But
It was a scene, he created this whole scene and he made the juxtaposition between like, okay, B-Dot, you hollering about saving niggas' lives, but you know, you sat there and watched some dude get killed in the street and you ain't do nothing. And the whole point he was making is like, are you really, you feel me, here to really put in work for the community, or are you here to just be a battle rapper? But the way he did it, the whole scene he painted, it was fire, bro. So out of everything, he said crazy shit that whole battle, but that stuck with me still to this day. He just painted a picture. It was so dope how he like narrated that shit. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And what you think the other way around?
Man, listen, man. Anybody that got to stand in front of a B-Dot third round, God bless him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I don't even know if it's just one particular line that he does. It's you stand in front of a B-Dot third. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole the Black Queen, the baby mamas, the different women, the sex addict, all that shit. He was saying shit where my own wife was like, yeah, talk to that nigga.
Hold on. She said that live?
In the battle, yeah. My wife was like, see, I knew I wasn't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, you can't do this. Like, we're against him, babe. Don't be on his side.
But see, I try to take these topics and I try to just expound upon them. You feel me? And like make them a bigger
conversation.
You feel me? That everybody can tune into.
Right.
So that's what I like to do, man. Especially in my thirds, but. He survived that third, you feel me? That battle is classic. It's always gonna be debated, and as long as it's debated, you know, with me versus Danny, like, that's an accomplishment for me. You feel me? Because he's incredible. So, and that's big bro, that's big homie. I go to his dojo before every battle. You feel me? He the only nigga that hear all my shit before every battle. You feel me? Just so he can stamp it and let me know what's what.
Absolutely.
So it's nothing but respect for big bro.
So let me ask y'all this. Let's talk about the West for a second, right?
Yeah.
So for people who don't know their battle rap history, you had your Thesauruses, the Ilmacs,
Of course.
Disasters.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about this acapella written league format. You know what I mean? Those they was running shit.
Yeah, awkwards.
You know what I'm saying? Awkwards.
No can do.
Yeah.
Exactly. Dirtbag Dan, all them.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? So I know at that time were y'all in tune with the battle scene?
Yeah. Actually, it was. You know, just really, and you know, even the pit, even going back to the pit, even
West
going
Coast
back
pit.
to Lamert Park, AC Alone Freestyle Fellowship. It was just a whole culture of battle rap, but it wasn't presented in terms of to the world as far as like how they had Fight Club and they had, you know, the smack thing going on over here on the East Coast. Over on the West, we didn't really have like that huge outlet, you know what I'm saying, other than grind time, you know what I mean? Things like that. We had the local shit at the pit, you know, Project Blow, absolutely, yeah, man. We just didn't have the main platform like everybody else had it. And I was like, one day, you know, we just gotta break down that door. And that was one of my goals, was to get the West Coast on a more respected level, like on smack, on the big king of the dot cards, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was fighting for my whole career, was to get the West to the point that it's at now.
And so do you think for you it started with that Rum Nitty battle?
Yeah, I think so, absolutely,
That's
man.
and laughing and West Coast Unite. I done
Yeah,
seen it.
you had Daylight, you had Disaster, you had Lush One. You know, it was just the whole feel, the whole vibe. That shit was legendary. It was crazy because it was on a day one card, but they actually dropped it on the main channel. You feel me? And Nakaya, shout out to him. He the one that paid for it to have it come out earlier than what it was supposed to come out. Like, he paid money to get that to come out. So that, I think that kind of was one of the stepping stones to this West Coast revolution, or evolution, I should say.
So now where you guys at right now, right? Because there's an international fan base and people understand that, you know, like, people step into battles with their own fan bases right now. You know what I'm saying? There's people from specific regions that watch you guys and they bang for y'all just off top because, you know what I'm saying? Back in the times we were just talking about, it wasn't like that. It's like, damn, I gotta go to New York and battle somebody. Yeah. Do you feel like the power is shifted right now, or y'all still fighting for that respect?
It's slowly shifting. I mean, we still fighting, of course, and that's how I look at this whole event. For me personally, absolutely, like, it's my first time in New York, and I feel like I got a lot to prove as a West Coast nigga, as one of the new, you know, like, it's a class. It's like Danny, you know, Ilmac, Daylight, those cats, and then it's like me, Geechee, and, you know, Dre Vicious, like the new breed of the West. So I feel like, yeah, it's still a fight. I mean, it's shifting, but it's still a fight. It can shift right back if we don't do what we gotta do. You feel me? We gotta put in this work out here on the East to get that respect. We know what it is. Like, this the mecca of it. You feel me? So if you can't come to the East and get that love, then, you know, you ain't really doing nothing. But that's what we've been doing. And luckily, you know, everybody Smack and whoever, they've been coming to the West, coming westward at least, and allowing us to show that we have the fan base and the demographic to you know, compete and to be here. You feel me? So it's definitely shifting, but we still gotta fight.
Do y'all feel like y'all gotta fight for hierarchy in the West? And when I say that, I mean, do you feel like that the top 5 to 10 positions in the West is already established, or y'all still got some fighting to do to establish that?
Me personally, I don't really look at it like that. I feel like we all are one. You know, if Geechee is champion of the night, the West is champion of the night. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, it ain't no really no individual thing for me. You know what I mean? Just like I was say, hey man, let me take beat out. I don't care who I battled and all this legacy, and I didn't use that. Oh, well, look at my resume and who was he? I didn't do that. I said, no, this dude is fired. Like we all are winning together. You know what I'm saying? One win, we all win. That's the way I look at it. I don't really look at no top 10 or no hierarchy. I respect all the legends that came before us, such as, you know, Illmac, Soros, Awkward, Disaster, everything that the work that you've been putting in. You feel me? Like I respect it all, really, but he might be a little more humble about it. I think the West is the strongest region right now in battle rap. I mean, when you got one guy from the West winning champion like 3 times in a row, and look at the names that have been on the card. Like Ichi won champion night with Hitman on the card, with Rex on the card, Tay-Rock on the card, Matt Hoffa, and he was the champion. You know what I'm saying? Plus the other cards he won it on.
Absolutely.
So it's like, I think the West is here, and people are starting to recognize that, and they're gonna continue to recognize that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like we not done, baby.
That's a fact.
Well, let's talk about it real quick. So we might save some of it to y'all direct face-offs, but B-Dot, the first thing, right, is like, do you feel how excited people are for your battle?
Nah, I don't. I don't feel it, but I'm excited. I'm excited, you feel me? I'm not sure what you mean by people, like...
Just there's a rumbling amongst the fans, because like styles make matchups, right?
Yeah. Right.
So people like y'all talk to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all have killed people in battles with a message that wasn't corny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or you delivered it in a way that wasn't corny, that made everybody in the crowd or everybody viewing it worldwide kind of salute and feel what y'all message was, and people, like, if both of y'all step up on your A game, that's an incredible battle. Before you see a round of it, you already know it's
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I'm definitely seeing the interest in terms of the clash of styles, but I guess I'll save my true opinion for when we face off, because I don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay.
You feel me? So I'll talk to Swave when he get here about that.
Yikes!
Because I don't think.
Yikes!
I think it's just a false comparison, and I think it's easy to do the comparison, because it's like everybody, they jumble me up in this bracket with other niggas, like talk to them niggas, but I don't think nobody talk like I talk. My shit is a whole different. You feel me?
Whole different level.
It's a whole different shit. I'm coming with a perspective and a worldview. You feel me? And when you come in opposition of that, you just automatically a coon. Like you a coon. Like what is you like? Why do you have a problem with a pro-black brother like and you black? What could you feel me? What is the conversation to be had? And that's why I tell people Danny was my toughest opponent, because he was just rapping. You feel me? It wasn't too much, I believe this and you believe that. It was just rap. You feel me? So
not to give people the blueprint, but you believe the best way to beat you is
ain't no blueprint.
Okay.
Because
I respect that.
The blueprint is to not take the battle. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Because I'm taking honestly, because if you're a black man, and I'm talking about what we going through as a people, and you taking the battle to purposely be in opposition of me, fam, like, I don't get it. You feel me? But we gonna see what the conversation is, but I don't get why you would do so unless you wanna do what Danny did, is just, you know, be a lyricist and just rap. You feel me? But
who you think got the close? Got the close as far as like talking to you, as far as like do you think, and I'm not talking about beat you, but from an instance of you respected the angle they came from, like was it Cortez, was it Loso, like what angle did you respect the most?
I guess I would have to say Loso, not because of the information, but just because I respect his conviction and what he believes. You gotta respect that, you feel me? So the contention between us is me as a non-believer and him as a believer, and then, you know, it just is a space in between for anybody else to fall in between and pick a side, you feel me? So it's not really, nobody can win or lose that type of debate, you feel me? So I respect his conviction and what he believes, so I would say I respect his angles the most, because I believe him. I think other niggas just create angles just to be in opposition to me, you feel me? But they don't really believe what they saying. Like if we would take the conversation outside of battle rap and we would sit down and chop it up, they'd be like, oh, well, yeah, I feel you then. You right. They wouldn't really have a, you feel me?
You think it's wrestling?
Yeah, it's wrestling.
Okay.
It's just for the sake of contention, like, you know, forcing the contention. And that's what Danny didn't do, he just rapped. And Loso, obviously, that's actual contention, that's actual different belief system or a lack of belief on my part and belief on his part, you feel me? So that's what I would say, bro.
Okay, so let's get into this car real quick tomorrow without. What's up? What's up? Oh, so any because you know we got some media in the house right now. Any of y'all got a question for one of these two brothers? But no face-off questions yet. We'll save those for when they actually do a face-off. All right, what's up?
So both of you are battling. Yeah, my name is Jay Legend from battlerap opinions. Spot man. Battling over there and battling here can be two different things. But as battlers, how do you just keep that, number one, block it out your mind? And do you think then you can give him enough advice being that you've been through so much?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, we already had that conversation.
Yeah,
we already had that conversation. No. I mean, we already had it like weeks ago. Like, you know, this is Big Bro right here. So before you walked in, I had mentioned that I go to his dojo, meaning we get on the phone and we chop it up and we spar and shit, and he gives me like little points and tips. And if anybody really been through this, is him, because they just robbed him against ninja jiu-jitsu moves. You feel me? They just robbed him at the last joint.
Yeah, man.
So,
you know, like, yeah, it's definitely, you know, it is a difference, but that's ain't no excuse. That's the mark of a battle rapper.
Yeah.
I can't say I lost because I was over there. No, I was supposed to go over there and win.
Yeah.
Just like if somebody from New York come to LA, they can't say, oh, I lost because I was in LA. No, you got to come over here and win regardless. You're going to win the crowd over.
Yeah.
You're going to win the crowd. Sometimes it's a little harder, but hey, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? When the Washington Wizards come to LA not cheering for the Wizards. They still supposed to win that game though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, another question. What's up?
Hi, it's Nikki Duncan Smith from Source Magazine. You mentioned that you started talking about the West Coast heritage and emceeing kind of in the battle style, Project Blow, Freestyle Fellowship, AC Alone. Can you talk about that legacy and also how does it affect you guys now? If any of those guys ever come out to support you guys on the West Coast?
I've had some of the Freestyle Fellowship come out to support me. I actually did. I was at Danger Zone or Young Cannon Battle. Can't remember. And I just came from that era of having to be ready, having to have bars on deck, having to always have some, because you never know who's gonna run into. A battle might pop off at school, at the park, on the block. Somebody come get you. You might be asleep. Somebody knocking on your door. Hey, it's this nigga over here around the corner. Eat niggas up. We came to get you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I come from that type of training from those guys. You know what I'm saying?
And it's actually interesting because you hear the smack guys talk about rhyming in Harlem back in 98, and this is what you guys were doing in 96, 97.
Right.
Way back then.
We was doing the same thing, just on opposite coasts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't, in this era where there's choking and not coming prepared, and I don't know nothing about none of that. Because that didn't even exist. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that didn't even happen back then in the 90s. Like, niggas took that shit super serious. You choked, you stumbled, it was over. Like, you might not have battled again after that type of stuff. So in this era where guys are choking and stuff, like that, it's almost like accepted or almost even expected in some cases. You know what I'm saying? Like, when did we get to that point? So that's why I started the whole restore order campaign. Like, we gotta restore this shit back to where it was pure and not all this get caught up in the fandom and superstardom. Like, no, y'all niggas still gotta get in here and work. You still gotta perform for the people that's paying for these pay-per-views, paying $100 to get in the door. Don't give those people 3 rounds. Do your job, win, lose, or draw. Just do your job and then go home. As far as kind of cheating people, we didn't come from that. So that it carry. You can see that carries over to me even in this era. Like, I got it from those older guys that instilled it in me when I was 13, 12 years old, listening to them, watching them, like, damn, I want to be like them one day, like, and now here I am.
So, yeah, one more question, yeah.
What's up, Frank? So Let's Talk About Our podcast. Actually, I had
What's up, bro?
both of you guys on my
Yeah.
show. I got a question for Danny. So you kind of like for the new West Coast face. You battled Geechee and Bigg.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what it was like when you battled back in 2016 into who they are now?
Oh man, these guys were animals then. You know what I'm saying?
How did you see they were so special back then? You know,
Cause I seen it. You just know it. When you see talent, you know it. it don't take 10, 20 battles to know somebody got it or not. And B-Dot was getting criticized. Oh, he's only had 4 battles. Well, in those 4 battles, he said some of the most incredible shit you ever heard. So we know you're talented. I seen Geechee Gotti like 2 years before we even battled. I was like, man, one day, I took him in the parking lot, asked him. I took him in the parking lot, hey man, one day you gonna be the one at the top of the West Coast. He's like, for real? Like, yeah, bro, for real. Like, for real. Oh, that means a lot coming from you. I'm saying, nah, bro, this ain't got nothing to do with know who I am. Listen, you gonna be that dude. And then we wind up battling like 2 years later. And then now, another year and a half later, look where he's at. Like, look where he's at. Like, top of battle rap, you know, near the top at least, in my eyes. Amazing to see their growth. And, you know, rest in peace, Young B, because he would have been bigger than all of us had he not passed away. You know what I mean?
That's an absolute fact.
I took on Young B when he was on the come up, and I knew he was gonna be special. So you could just see it. You know what I mean? Like Geechee say, when it's real, you can see it in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I knew they was gonna be cold before they probably knew it. You know what I mean?
So, all right, yeah, go ahead.
What's up, fellas? Vlad from Let's Talk battlerap.com. Let's Talk Battle Rap podcast. Danny, quick question. I know you lived and battled in New York City in the late 90s.
Yeah. Early 2000.
Early 2000.
2000 on the dot.
Right, 2000. And then you came back years later in the modern era. Can you describe the difference between battling then in New York and then when you returned and battled in New York years later?
I think guys were nicer back then. I think the New York rappers was nicer in the late 90s, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I know the style has changed and now you got all this, the scheming and reaching and where like, none of that shit didn't exist. Like you had to be like super pure. Like I'm battling guys like Papoose, SAS. I'm out there with Fred the Godson and Slim. In fact, Shells, before he was even called Shells, his name was Platinum Plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go that far back. I lived out here. I stayed in New York. I got a lot of my training out here. You know what I'm saying? So then when people say, oh, New York don't fuck with Danny Myers, I'm like, what? Y'all must don't know my history, bro. Like, New York fuck with me. Like, I got a lot of training from a lot of the craziest, the dopest battle rappers from New York City. You know what I'm saying? But in this day and age, they kind of lost a little of their originality, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot of guys just kind of sounding the same. I think those back then, there was more original and more raw. It wasn't no choking, it wasn't none of that shit back then. It was tougher to me back then than it is today. That's just the honest truth.
All right, dope. So before we get into the rest of the conference, we got the face-offs going down, and
This is the last question.
okay, yeah, so we're gonna take one more question.
They out there battling?
Yeah, it sounds like they
I'm missing
right?
the battle, shit, hold on.
So we're gonna take one more question, then we're gonna get back into that. For everybody watching online, we're gonna get back into that Mook interview for a little bit, and then we'll be back with the rest of the face-offs. What's up?
Back to the Killer Son. I might have missed something. I was a little late, but quick question. Both of you guys, lyrical, always prepared. Don't think I've seen a stumble or choke out of you. When you face an opponent now.
Oops. Luckily that wasn't fun. Luckily that wasn't a Pornhub app. No, I'm just now go ahead, bro.
That's cool. I know earlier on when you battle somebody, you kind of want them to choke because that means you won that round or you have a better chance of winning that battle. But nowadays, you kind of want a flawless opponent, a flawless from the opponent, so that
Right.
Is that something that you guys are worried about? Because I know B-Dot, you bring the heat against Danny Myers, you bring the heat. In the back of your mind, you're thinking, maybe I shouldn't write as hard because this might throw this guy off his game and mess up the battle. And choke. What goes through your mind hoping the guy doesn't choke? Is that
I mean, I never have a concept of like what my opponent is doing. Like when I'm preparing, I never really, I think for me personally, I'm trying to make sure I'm at my best and I want to give 110% effort. So I I won't mess with the integrity of my artistry thinking about my opponent. You know what I mean? So whatever they do is what they do, fam.
Even if they have a history of choking?
Even then, because see, with me, I know that every time I battle somebody, I personally feel like I get their best. You feel me? Like if you look at my resume, damn, they out there wrestling. Tone it down. If you look at my resume, I personally feel like everybody that I've battled, that's the best deal. Like when I battled Danny, I still to this day I think that's the best Danny. Yeah, you feel me? I think it's the best Loso I've seen. I think it's the best recent Verb I've seen. I think it's the best Cortez, whomever. So for me personally, I go in with the idea that my opponent is not going to stumble, choke, or nothing because he know he's facing me. He gonna give it 110%. Yeah. That's just what I've seen from my opponents.
I look at it like it's a pressure game. Like, when I'm writing, I want you to die. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to die. Like, I'm saying this shit, I'm putting pressure. Bar after bar, line after line, because I feel like you're going to do the same to me. So why I'm going to let up? Like, nah. Like, even when I was writing for Rex, and then the whole, what was the bar? What was that infamous fucking bar?
His nephew.
The nephew line, right? So I had the nephew line. I'm like, damn, man, this might be too fucking far. Call my niggas, hey, bro, listen to this shit, man. Tell me if this is too far. They like, nah, fuck that. Say that shit to that nigga. So then I was like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Just fuck holding back. Fuck holding back.
That's a top 10 most disrespectful line.
Yeah.
I leaped out the chair and kicked the TV when you said that.
Yeah, you know what, man? Sometimes I be thinking about like, nah, this might be too far. This like, no, because they wouldn't hold back on me. So, and if they choke, it can mess up the battle, because sometimes a battle have a choke, somebody will watch it maybe once or twice, and they don't get the maximum attention or views it could possibly get, because people are like, oh no, well, he slaughtered him, he beat him. Like, people don't like to watch body bags, but it's kind of like like I say, parallel universe type of shit. Like, you want to body your opponent, but then when you do body him, nobody watches the battle. So it's something like you can have a personal mark on your resume, like, oh, I killed him, but people are like, yeah, but so what? Nobody watched that battle. So sometimes you want your opponent to bring it, so y'all can have a debatable back and forth classic where it's debated forever, like me and him, me and Rum Nitty. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say he chokes all 3 rounds in our battle. Now it's not what it is today. I can say I bodied him, but then it's not what it is today. So it's a weird thing.
All right, so with that, everybody watching on Facebook, YouTube, thank you for tuning in to the Rare Breeds Face-Offs. We're going to get exactly those coming up soon. You're going to see Danny come back up and B-Dot come back up in a second. But Hemi, run that Murda Mook exclusive interview we did last night back, and we'll be right back.
The snowman. Yo, Rap Grid. It's direct. Once again, I haven't done one of these Skypes in a while, but I had to get it back popping for my man Murda. What's up?
Yeah. What's up, man? What's the deal, son?
Yo, I appreciate you being able to do this right before the battle. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, man. Thank you for having me, man. I'm good, man. See me, man. I'm in the house, man. I'm in the house, man. I ain't really been going out like, it's time to get busy, man.
Well, that's good though, because I feel like these kind of like more intimate settings for these type of talks are a little bit better, because I feel like people always see the battle rappers on the cameras and stuff like that, but they don't really have an outlet to get an intimate chance to know you guys and to just see like what a regular conversation looks like,
Right, absolutely.
So we can start so many places, but I wanna bring something up, and I feel like it's important that you don't say it, because it's gonna have a different type of impact on the conversation, right? So
Okay.
I feel like because of you are the founding father of this whole era as far as the talent side is concerned with battle rap, and people. I feel like people look at you like you're Floyd Mayweather. The same way Floyd Mayweather, he's confident, he's cocky, he rings his own bell, and that equals in the money, and he broke down a lot of barriers as far as making it. He a lot of his peers can do business the way they can because he broke down those barriers first,
Absolutely.
and whether people like him or love him or whatever, I feel like a lot of people in his arena respect that because he's undefeated.
Yeah.
And I feel like you are the Floyd of a parallel universe, but I feel like battle rap is it's based on disrespect. It's based on tearing another man down, which is cool on a competition aspect, but I feel like it bleeds into real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I, when we do this interview, I kind of want to attack it from that perspective. And so let's go back in time real quick, right?
Hmm.
So Mook is from Harlem. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Harlem has a crazy lineage as far as battle rap goes.
Sure. Do. Yeah, we do.
And the thing a lot of people don't understand, a lot of the newer fans don't understand about battle rap.
Get my Murda Mook picture up there. Shit up there.
I remember that picture. I think that joint's on Google.
Yeah, let me get my. But yeah, go ahead.
Nah, but I think something that a lot of battle fans don't understand that are newer to this era is that before the whole DVD wave and before the whole YouTube wave, New York was unique, and how street rappers battled. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's you hear about names like the Rexes, the J Mills, and stuff like that. Even Goods has talked about doing some stuff back then, but the kind of like ranking system when the DVD era started came from that original street era. Like cats already had names.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I think Fight Club maybe helped a little bit with that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, they did.
But just from what I hear in Harlem, Rex was the man. Is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like yeah, it shift like early, like you know what I mean. When probably want to say, when we was like 15, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, like 14, 15 to like 16 ish, 17 ish. You know what I'm saying? It was Rex and then like Mills. You know what I'm saying? Like cause it's uptown and it's downtown. So I'm from downtown. Mills from uptown. You know what I'm saying? So Rex was all, it was all around Harlem, but like, Mills was really like the man uptown. You know what I'm saying? And Rex was like the man downtown type shit. And
Yeah,
that's how it was. You feel me? Like Rex was always battling. Like he was like we was battling, but Rex was like I was trying to play ball. I was trying to, play ball. I could really rap good, but I just said fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would rap on this here and there type shit, but like I was trying to go to league, shit like that, or you know what I'm saying? So niggas was doing that type of shit, but we was still running around together, but then like Rex was doing more of the battle and he was still more around me, so he just started taking that shit off and just going mad places, killing niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying?
now Rex is your cousin, right?
Yeah,
So he's younger than you.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, like, what is it? He's 4 months younger than me.
Okay, so you around 15, right? So
Hmm.
I think and what's important for Harlem battle rap is when Jay Mills battled Ines, and he did the battle on Smack with Castro,
Castro, yeah,
but he also battled Ines, which was a good TV look because Diddy was co-signing him so heavy.
right.
Now, when that happened, did Jay Mills' name just shoot up the rankings? Because everybody that was watching that from outside in thought Jay Mills was the dude. That's why he got picked to do that.
No, no, no. He was the dude. Like
Okay,
he was the dude. That's why he got picked to do that. Like he was. That's what I'm saying. Like Rex was like it was like Rex, and then Mills kind of like shot up at past Rex like on the stardom level of
okay,
far as because Mills started doing more things in the industry, but still battle rapping.
I got you.
You understand? So then it was like Mills, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody that knew in Harlem knew it was like Rex. It was Rex and Mills type shit. You feel me? Even like Rex and Mills battle, Rex beat Mills before, you know what I'm saying? But Mills beat Rex before. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas they battled so many times, like it almost was kind of like it got boring. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
niggas would always battle each other. But then Mills kind of like surpassed everybody because he started doing like the TV shit, and his manager, he got the deal and shit, but he was still battling, so that's how it kind of happened.
got you. So So when you're observing this, at this point, do you think there's even a shot for you to battle Jay Mills, or you just sitting back, you playing ball, you going to school, it's not even on your
Yeah,
mind?
I was, to be honest, I was real rap. I was playing ball. I was 16, about to be 17, type shit, something like that. I was playing ball and shit, but like, I just felt like none of them niggas was better than me. Like nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was like, even when I rap for fun, it was just better than niggas. You know what I mean? And I'm just rapping for fun. So when I seen like something happened with Mills, and I seen niggas like, yo, Mills is the nigga, like he, and I'm like, man, this nigga trash. Like, nigga can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
around that time, I had started getting, damn, we going deep in there. Around that time, I like my first manager, he like my father now. His name Pop. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Um, he